The Lyrians came to a crossroads. As Meve and her scouts conferred about the proper path to take, a footman, of a sudden, collapsed upon the muddy ground. His comrades strove to rouse him. Alas, to no avail. Meve called for a medic. One arrived, post-haste. He checked for wounds, a heartbeat, all else for which a medic checks. Then he peered down the soldier's throat. In a flash, he was on his feet, his hand over his mouth, backing away.
What's with him? What's wrong?
The Queen asked, her eyes darting between the medic and his patient.
Typhus exanthematicus, Your Grace.
Replied the physician, wiping his hands with a spirit-soaked cloth.
Typhus fever.
Contagious?
Extremely, I fear. Though not yet at this stage. The spots are but in his mouth for now. Tomorrow he'll be blotched all over. It's then the disease turns infectious.
I see. What about a cure? Is one known?
The medic looked at Meve, shook his head and shrugged. Alas, there was precisely naught he could do. But where medicine fails, magic may at times stand in. Without giving it two thoughts, Meve called for Isbel.
It's typhus, I've no doubt.
The healer confirmed.
I know a spell that could be helpful. Vigal's cleansing, we call it. It takes time to prepare and many ingredients. Rather costly, or...
Coin's no object,
said Meve.
Get to work at once.
Isbel returned from the local herbalist with herbs valuable and rare. Fern blossoms, mandrake root, comfrey seeds, and more. She then pulled from her bundle a variety of vessels, funnels, retorts, alembics, carafes. Colored concoctions she then brewed, steam and strange odors rising from them. Hours later, after much effort, she had a few drops of a thick substance in a flask. Isbel whispered an incantation, then gave the remedy to the dying man. His tremors and fever subsided at once, the other symptoms fading within hours. At last, Meve could breathe a deep sigh of relief.
"'Tis a land of monsters. Belongs to them, it does. Human folk are nowt but guests here. Beware, me lady. Watch out for leeches especially. They'll slip in your knickers, give 'em half a chance. No matter what they think, Nilfgaardians won't last long here. Come a time, they'll leave gladly, just like all the others. Ye've a good heart, my lady. If you'll not have victuals, please, take this. Elf engraving or some such. Means nowt to us, but might could help ye.
For no visible reason, the Lyrian column came to a halt. Meve stood in her stirrups in a bid to see the cause. Something had blocked the way, it seemed. Something large. A tree felled by a storm, or an abandoned wagon, the Queen thought. Neither was true. A boulder huge as a barn lay in their path. Footmen had slung ropes around it, planted their feet, and now sought to pull it aside. It did not budge an inch.
Perhaps I could assist you.
Meve turned in her saddle on hearing the voice. Several travellers in faded robes warily crept from the trees. A young woman with long, light-coloured hair led the way.
You don't much resemble a rock troll,
said the Queen, eyeing the slender stranger skeptically.
but go on, do try.
The fair-haired lass crouched beside the stone, closed her eyes, and began to whisper. Horses wheeled and tugged at their reins. A hound howled in the distance. And then, the boulder rolled to the side like an apple across the deck of a boat rocked by seas.
Who are you? Do tell.
A druid.
Came her calm response.
This stone.
It stood in our circle.
The woman silently turned toward the wood. Meve followed her gaze, and among the trees saw other large stones, cracked and scorched.
What happened here?
We refused the Nilfgaardians' aid,
Answered the druid.
so they raised our shrines. Though, perhaps it's a blessing.
A blessing? How so?
A darkness fell upon Angren a time past, and it grows. The forest turns savage, its creatures drunk on blood. Folk have come to worship other cruel gods. It's time we abandoned this land forsaken and went south, to Kedmerkvid.
Our path leads south too, though not as far.
Said the queen.
Do join us. Given the times, there's safety in numbers.
The druids agreed, and were grateful. They walked at the rear of the column, muttering prayers, their faces concealed beneath hoods. Angren lies thousands of leagues from the sea. Yet the Imperial fleet looked chiefly to this land for wood, its ashes and oaks ideal for shipbuilding. The lumber was driven down the Yaruga to shipyards in Sintra and Atra. There, day and night, Nilfgaard's fleet grew and grew. So when Meve heard axes steadily hacking, the continual grind of saws, she halted her force and quickly dispatched scouts. Indeed, they found a lumber camp, banners overhead, the great sun blazing upon them. Though not critical to her mission, Meve was nonetheless tempted to disrupt the invader however she could.
The Emperor awaits a mass flow of logs.
Called the queen, drawing her sword.
But we shall send him corpses! Formation! Follow me!
When the Lyrians rushed forth with a cry on their lips, the lumberjacks dropped their axes. Their black-clad guards, though likewise surprised, formed up and stood ready for battle.
Larvan! Essaytu Navin! Lyrian! Order!
Without hesitation.
As you wish, milady.
Your life is mine now!
Got any medals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Elven Blarney!
Angren's gold is not yours to plunder. Begone!
Thing about slings, they hide well. Repairs late. Again.
Fight for the Emperor and you might be freed!
We'll catch 'em all!
Obedience or the lash! Used to be, I hunted game. Men bring more coin.
Don't buy this.
Nilfgaard's ranks folded. Soldiers fled in fright, stumbling over felled trees and corpses. The air was heavy with the scent of resin and blood. As she caught her breath, the queen looked about. Hundreds of trees lay cut down in rows. Oak and ash enough to keep the shipyards working till winter. Niamh ordered the lumber requisitioned, yet one of the loggers approached her. A man with a face like old leather, sawdust in his hair.
Good lady, I know you war hard against Nilfgaard. I know you'd keep timber out of their hands, but then see, we won't get paid. We'll see no coin till Sintra's shipyards see lumber. It's what the Blacklads said. I beg you, have mercy. We're simple folk. Been slaving since spring, got families to feed. And hunger looms ever close in wartime.
Niamh looked at the logger's hands. Thick scars, crisscrossed fingers twisted by years of axe work.
This wood I cannot allow to reach Nilfgaardian shipyards,
She said.
yet neither can I let you go hungry. I shall take the wood and pay you from my own purse.
You've a big heart, my lady. Not many folk like you, especially not in Angren. The land bedevilled in many ways. You've a big heart, my lady. Not many folk like you, especially not in Angren. The land bedevilled in many ways. Got blisters on me hands from all this work. Weren't enough the corns on me feet, ye gods. Never ends, I tell you. We'll never finish this blasted work. Work, work, work. And do I see anything from it? Even a measly bloody crumb? Got blisters on my hands from all this work. Weren't enough for coals on me feet, ye gods.
Our ballista, your command.
We will never bow to the invader!
Armor won't say.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
One bullet's all I need. You can try to win them all, but you won't.
drive it the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
Wait, you're serious?
Elven blarney. Sod it all.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Scoia'tael! Attack! Catch!
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Never had your kneecaps broken!
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Off to the front yet again.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth? Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Everything all right?
Anger and suffering. For what?
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
Scheiß! In! Zwei! Off to the front yet again.
Quiet! Or the Commissar will hear.
Kazel!
Hm.
catch!
Elven blarney.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Zwei! Ja, ja!
God!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Off to the front yet again.
We'll catch 'em all!
Quiet! The Commissar will hear.
For Mahagam!
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Naturally. At once.
In retreat!
Hey?
Warum?
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Scheiß! In! Zwei! Off to the front yet again.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.